Okie dokie, it looks like we are live. This will be my very first time playing Gallop Racer 2003 live, and I guess we'll see how it goes. I'm currently checking out the barn. We have Wonder Whale, and he is way past his peak. I have raced the snot out of him. Next, we have Rare Emerald, who's also past his peak, but we got a lot of work to do with him, so I'm not quite ready to retire him yet. General Pleasure, good little filly. You know, had some tough races on her, but overall not too bad. Okay. Perfect Minister, do not get along with at all. Had a lot of trouble with him, but he has some really good stats, so I'm hoping that maybe this year will be the year that we can put some good runs under him. But as you can see, not too favorable results with him. And then Cutting Crystals, who I got last year, just add somebody else to the line. Looking for a few sprinters. It's not too bad. Pretty cool horse. We do have one full. Let's check out who we have in the pasture. He was one of the first better horses that I was able to race. So, yeah, he's still here. Haven't done anything with him. Probably won't breed him. But I haven't really had anybody to fill his spot. So he's just kind of standing here for now. Beauty value, I made over 500,000 with him. And I almost won 40 races. Did very well. Liked him a lot. Pretty good stats. Gonna plan to breed with him. Don't know what mare yet. Dinner value, pretty good horse. Not much else to say. Kinky Light, he's average. And Best Hunter actually was probably one of the better racehorses here, but stats are mediocre, so I don't know if I'll end up breeding with him or not. For mares, again, one of the first mares that I've retired, so that's worth retiring into the breeding shed. Haven't bred with her, but she's a pretty cool mare. Formal Method, she's pretty average, got along with her pretty well, so there's that. Desert Spring. Now, this was a mare that I kind of picked out because I knew that she had pretty across the board average stats, and I'm hoping that she will breed that across. You know, I just want to have some equally across the board strong babies in the future. Safety Rock's still here because she was one of the first ones, and I just really haven't filled her spot. Cosmic Glory had a really good run with her. She was a very interesting ride. I never used the whip with her. The minute I touched her with the whip, I mean, we'd just back right through the field. But we won a lot of races. I won a lot of races on her. And so, as you can see, she got an S eval. So, not too shabby. Then for the foal that we have in here, this is a Formal Method Kinky Light. I'm hoping that she's going to be very strong across the board. And it doesn't hurt too much that she's a cute little gray. Alrighty, let's see who we have for racing. Ooh, I still haven't picked anything out for Perfect Minister. I'm considering retiring Wonder Whale, but because he's way past his peak. I think I'm just going to go and do that right now. Oh yeah, he made it into the Hall of Fame. He won the, let me go back so you guys can see that. Stats. These are all the titles I earned with him: the mile, the mid, the dirt, horse of the year, all-rounder, iron horse, international GWS turf, and GWS dirt. If the GWS hadn't opened up other than in year 10, I think that maybe we would have probably gotten King of Kings. But, you know, he had a pretty good run. So we're going to retire him, add him to the horse list. And unfortunately, Best Hunter is going to have to go, despite being one of the better racehorses. He just really doesn't have the stat. And then looks like we have General Pleasure in the second cup. And I better find a race for him. Something short. He's not going to be happy with me anyway, so. We'll put him in there, whatever. Alrighty. I guess that's going to be my first race. Okie dokie. Well, the first race is probably not going to go off with a bang since I don't really get along with Perfect Minister. I'm just hoping that I can get him decently ranked and into the breeding shed. But we shall see. Let's see what our odds are. 3. Not too bad. Looks like we're the favorite. Even though I can't run this horse worth a lick. We're going to try our best though. Alrighty. Pretty good start. See, he has the closer ability, but I feel like when I race him from behind, we never have any good luck. We shall see what we can do here. Just going to plant him right here. So we're kind of in the middle. Sorry, answering a text. Alrighty, let's see what we can get done here. Again, no one hold their breath for this to be an overly great race. I just don't seem to get this horse very well. I'm kind of just waiting because, he has pretty good speed. Let's go, let's go. And let's hit him with the whip. Hit it with the whip. Don't back through the field, please. Come on. I think we might get a second. Yeah, definitely not our best race, but again, like I said, we don't really get along with this horse very well, so it is what it is. Still gets the crowd. And yep, D-stretch. I just can't figure out how to finish the race and come up the backstretch with this horse. It doesn't matter if I come from behind or if I sit just really right off the leader, same result. D-result. And lost her. Great, thanks. And why I haven't been racing this horse. I try to go long stretches of time without running him because we just don't get along. All right, now this is a race that we're trying to win, so cross your fingers here. Okay, let's see what her odds are. I think she's also past her peak, but we're going to try to get the turf GWS under her belt. I'm not really sure who I'm going to breed her with exactly, so that's why I've kind of been holding on to her, waiting to see who comes in and the halfway through the year sale. So General Posers, neat little filly. I had a choice between her and I believe General Today. And the only reason General Today I think had better stats, but the reason I chose General Pleasure was simply because she was a turf horse and there's just not a lot of dirt races. And I just have so many dirt horses in my barn right now. It's kind of ridiculous. It seems like I get along better with the dirt horses for whatever reason, which isn't, it's not good. I don't know if dirt races just have a different, I don't know, style in which you need to race them, and that just kind of applies better to me, or what it really is. I don't know. Or I just happen to be getting all the good dirt horses in the field, but or at the sales. But about 3.3 is usually when I start urging General and Pleasure. She's not like super quick, but she's a gutsy little thing. And then tried to wait on to 1.8, and then that's when I hit the whip with this mare. She is one of the coolest horses to ride, simply because it doesn't matter what race, it's kind of like the same run through over and over again. If you start at 3.3 and hit the whip at 0.8, you're probably going to get the job done. And there we go. First win of the live stream. Not too shabby. Pretty good race. Let's see where we're in the standings. I think that might be the first race for the GWS turf, but I'm not 100% sure. That's the trail that she's on right now. I have... Yes, that's the first one. And then I have Rare Emerald on the dirt track right now. Because Rare Emerald won the sprint last year. I cleared the sprint turf dirt and overall jockey last year between Rare Emerald and Wonderwell. Between those two, I cleared it. But I think General Pleasure is going to take the turf. Rare Emerald's going to take the dirt, and I think Cutting Crystal is who I have lined up for the sprint. Let me say that's who I have. Let's see, next race. Oh my goodness. That is the next one coming up. It's like quite a bit out. Diamond Cup. I have skin for the Diamond Cup. I had him for the dirt. You know, I gotta go look at the next race for each of them are. Because I'm not certain why I have. Not sure what my thinking was when I last started this. Pathways. Next one on dirt is the first stakes. And then the next one on turf is the Diamond Cup. Ooh. I don't think she could get with the Sprint Cup. I don't think she can't do the 6, but I'm not sure she can do the 8 either. Let's go check. Alrighty, righty-roo. I am going to... No, she can't do the 8. He needs to stay in the dirt lane. Let's change that up real quick. Per mile. There it is. Okay, that's where he's going. Diamond Cup secured. And we're just going to leave him for now because I really don't want to race him again. Alrighty, next month. Alright, who do we got racing again? Cutting Crystal. He's been on a pretty good run lately. It's an alright horse. I feel like I'm getting fairly well along with him. Alrighty, let's see what our odds are. Ooh, awesome. Looks like we're the favorite, so don't mess this up. But I need to get him onto the sprint GWS. But I don't think it's... I think he'll still be plenty in the blue after this race. And usually I really like the front runners. But all the horses I'm owning right now are kind of like to run more towards the back. Hopefully when the sale comes up, we can get something a little bit different. So the plan with the breeding is kind of in 2 ways. When I first played the game, I didn't really separate between having dirt lines and turf lines and sprint lines between distant lines. I just kind of bred good stats, and cross fingers hope it turns into something worthwhile. And turned out pretty successful. I mean, it did take me a while to clear the the Dream Cup series, and I think that was just I actually evaded breeding very many dirt horses, especially dirt sprint. I think was the last one that I needed to figure out, and I ended up using all homebreds except for the dirt sprint, which I used Grey Dancer, which is usually more of a distance. You wouldn't really think of him as a dirt sprinter, but he did the trick, and I was able to unlock Happy Plane. But before that, I'd actually bred 2 mares, I believe, that had better stats than Happy Plane before I even unlocked her. And I've actually never used Happy Plane in a breeding program because once I unlocked it, I kind of was like, let's restart the series, but on hard mode. Because I was looking at the forums, and it said that breeding didn't increase as quickly when you were on easy mode, that you wouldn't get as good of horses. So I was like, okay, well, let's restart on hard mode. And that's when I seen that people are still playing this game and live streaming. And I thought, well, if there's such a community, I feel like I missed out being young when this game was first really popular and people were playing and talking on the forum. I really didn't know that, and I didn't get the game in 2003. I ended up being in like 2009, maybe. I was gifted it from a family friend, and it's kind of a funny story. I was still pretty young then. I must have been like teen or preteen, and I asked the guy who gave me the game, I was like, how do horses breed? And he thought I meant in like the general sense of birds and the bees kind of conversation that he was not prepared to have with me. And I was like, oh, no, I meant the game. And I think I've embarrassed both of us enough that we still remember that to this day. Okay, I'm going to save. I just get super paranoid if I don't save very often. Because I have had 2 separate occurrences where the power has flickered off and on, and I lost quite a bit of progress. So I kind of try to save pretty often. Alrighty. So Cutting Crystal will be the next one that we raise. Let's skip ahead. Not really sure what pairings I'm looking forward to. I feel like the separation between the quality of mares and stallions in this game is quite large. I mean, I know Happy Plane's the best horse in the game and she is a mare, but for the most part, there's really not as many mares that are on par with the colts and stallions that you can buy. And you just really have to breed your own mare, own quality mares. You hope that you breed, some average mares and get more of the stallion stats. And some of the best horses I've had in the game have all been mares. I think when I swept the Dream Cup, majority of the horses that I used were mares. It's just none of them are game horses. All right, Cutting Crystal's favorite again. See if we can do another win on screen. He's actually still hasn't reached his peak, which is nice to not be racing a horse that's way past its prime. I raced Wonder Whale 1 whole year after his prime, simply because the GWS had opened up in year 10, and I felt like if I didn't retire him with some GWS titles underneath of him, it would have been kind of a waste. He's a pretty cool horse. And hopefully I don't know if I'm going to race in the Dream Cup this year in the 2 division. I think there's 2 divisions that I could race in and be mildly successful. But I don't think I'm quite that ready. And and goodbye. Hopefully this is... See, I get along with Cutting Crystal fairly well because this is not the first time that I've gotten a revolution on him. I think this is like the 3rd or 4th revolution that I've had with him, and I haven't raced him very much. I think there's only like 1 race other than the one that you've seen previously that I didn't get a revolution with him. It's just pretty cool dude, pretty easy to run. It's pretty simple. And boom. Summer Sprint Cup. Check. Usually when I play, I have my computer open next to me, showing me what races I need to enter next. So live streaming, not having that resource, it's definitely changing the game a little bit for me. I feel like I have to keep looking at things, so I apologize for changing the camera screen to go check the halls and stuff to see where we're standing. So we're winning the sprint, winning the turf, and winning. All right, we're tied for the dirt. Dang eccentric goal. All right. I wonder what dirt race I missed. Must have been at the very beginning. Alrighty, let's see what next race he needs. No. Aha. Ooh. Oh, Western Tiger. And Deep Delight. Oh, Desert Diver too, dang. Frugal Lark's a good mare. But I don't feel like I used her very much in my breeding program. Sedate Devil. Her name sounds familiar, but I don't feel like I've used her either before. Okay, Western Tiger I need. What do I get? Exact Game. I've never ran with him. Front Runner, Gate Rocket, Delicate. I don't like Delicate. Back to back, okay. Stubborn and Lightfoot. He's more dirt, but he's got great distance. It was 5 to 16 furlongs, but Deep Delight is 6 to 16, and it looks like way less a pain in the butt. Okay, so we're gonna get Western Tiger, obviously. Yes. Ooh, we have another spot. Can I retire him? I think I'm going to get rid of Perfect Minister. I just really don't get along with him. I feel like Deep Delight would be a better stallion too. Ooh, this is a tough decision. Good response, good feel, bad in power. I feel like that's why we don't get along, because he has bad power. Slow track, not good. I'm going to look at it. When in doubt, save. I think I'm going to get rid of Perfect Minister. I hate that he's such a pretty gray too. I could retire Rare Emerald. I don't think it's going to affect if she can't be retired, can she? No, she hasn't reached her peak. Ooh. But he has, right? I just want to see if he's ranked us, and if he is, then we'll just retire him, but if he isn't, we'll keep racing. Okay, well, I guess that solves it for us. He is going to go retired, and we are going to get... I think we have to get Deep Delight. Spurt, free, last corner leader, slow track, okay, input, dominator. I mean, soft delight. I've never heard of him. Stately voice. No. Ooh, mad courage too. Yikes. Why all the good horses come at the same time? Okay, we're gonna get Deep Delight. I'm committing to that. Committing to Deep Delight and Western Tiger. If we don't have a great season, then that's on me. I'm going to see... whatever. And you... might as well just race him now. Do I have anybody else entered right now? could get Frugal Lark if I got rid of him. And am I going to breed to him when I have Western Tiger and Deep Delight? I don't think so. Okay, so we're going to get rid of him too. It looks like I'm just changing the entire barn on everybody. Frugal Lark, right? 8 to 12. Grit. I love Grit. Close race, okay. Dominator. There. Sword Angel I've never used before. 9 to 14's alright though. Gentle House I liked too in the past. This is so tough. I think we'll leave Night Falcon's alright. I know a few people I've watched stream have liked him. And there's Mad Courage is good too. Desert Diver. There's no fillies. We really need a filly, I think. See, I always laughed about all the other streamers spending so much time picking out horses, but here I am doing the exact same thing. Okay, we're gonna go with Frugal Lark. Okay, and we're committing to this. This is our new crew. Much younger. Oh, we're gonna put you there. Okay. Let's see how all this goes. Did I make good life decisions? We shall see. We shall see. Okie. So, Deep Delight, easy favorite. So, I guess not too bad of picking him out. And let's go race him. Thankfully, no wonky colors for any of his equipment. Because this time I usually choose blue and white, but I kind of wanted to choose something a little bit different. And so I've gone with this blue and orange. And unfortunately, it does not match a lot of things when they have, like yellow shadow roll or purple blinkers on. So thankfully I've been buying horses that really don't have much equipment on them, or it's been blue. And I know you're probably like, it doesn't matter how they look. We may not always be the best, but we're going to try to be the best looking. This looks like pretty easy and decisive win. Wow, look at him respond to that whip though. Look, I mean, he really shoots off. Still lots of stamina after that. I think that was definitely worth getting rid of Perfect Minister. He was kind of a pain in my behind. I just didn't get along with him. I don't know if any of you have raced him, and maybe I was just racing him incorrectly. Like, maybe you really need to race him as a closer. But I just could not get along with him. I mean, the first couple rides was all right. As a 2-year-old, that 3-year-old season was a complete nightmare. And I'm kind of glad he's gone. And we've replaced him with some pretty stacked horses. Fortunately, not gray. I do love the grays. Partial to the grays and the chestnuts. That's what I personally own for horses. But I'm just going to be racing the snot out of Deep Delight over here for his 2-year-old season. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have the Canary Stakes and the Cincinnati between Deep Delight and Western Tiger. I don't really have anybody for the dirt GWS now that I got rid of. General Pleasures and the Diamond Cup. I didn't realize that was also on the same day. She's tied for favorite with Cosmic Fog. That is a horse that I regret not buying. Let's see if I can find him. I had a chance to buy him, and I chose Perfect Minister like an idiot. I just didn't get along at all. Perfect Minister. I mean, I compared their stats. I even went into free mode to kind of really help myself decide between who to buy. And I talked myself into Perfect Minister because he was great on turf. Ooh, I do not know how I just pulled that off. The Perfect Minister was great on turf and good on dirt, or vice versa. I don't remember which. So I was like, oh, I'll breed some horses that are good on all surfaces, and that will be really nice for the program. Yeah, no. He was awful. I didn't get along with him. But there's a few horses that I don't remember who it was, what horse they were suggesting, but somebody that I was watching who created videos was like, oh my god, this is the best horse. I get revolutions on him every time. Just complete awesome to ride and bred pretty well. So I went and bought him, and I couldn't ride him to save my life. I guess I have a very unique style that did not mesh with theirs. I don't even know if not really unique, but a particular style that did not mesh. And maybe people have success with. Perfect Minister, but not me. But General Pleasure, really like this mare. I've never raced her before. I think when she comes in, there was it Dandy Partner? And I think that's who I chose last time I played through this game. I think I chose Dandy Partner, I want to say, over General Pleasure. And I don't really have a reason, but I love Dandy Partner. And I just wanted to try something new because Dandy Partner does not have the same stats as General Pleasure. I did not race this well. I got chatty. I'm going to have to learn how to race and live stream at the same time. It was not a good win, but we pulled it out. Thank my lucky stars, I guess, because that was not good at all. I have told you guys that she needs to go at 3-3 and then whipped at 1-8 and did not follow the protocol. And here I am. Still got the win, but that was way more work than it should have been for her. But again, super cool filly. She does really require Cosmic Fog 4th. Oh, so we're actually second favorite. But we still kicked butt, so. She really needs to be whipped, though. Cosmic Glory, who I showed you in the breeding shed, could not hit her with the whip. Would just back right through the field. This mare, if you don't hit her with the whip, you ain't going nowhere. I tried to race her because I had Cosmic Glory in the barn when I got her as a 2-year-old. And tried to race her like that, and it did not work to my favor. I don't know if I can see if I can bring up stats. No, it's 2. It was her 2-year-old season was a hot kind of mess. I mean, it is what it is, but yes, that second and third place are both from her as a 2-year-old and me trying to race her in a way that she does not run that way. Let's go for the platinum. See what their earnings are. 19, then please. Alrighty, let's race some more 2-year-olds. See how this goes. I'd like to try to finish out the year on the live stream, but we will see if that works. Easy favorites with Deep Delight and the Canary. So far, I'm definitely glad that I bought him and got rid of horses for him. Oof, not my best, but I've been racing a lot of longer distance races, so these 6 furlongs, I set these horses up and then I want to go look at glance at my phone or something. But they need to have my head in the game the whole time. So this is the first time I've ever live streamed, and you probably can tell because I'm not used to just chatting to myself. Hopefully this gets a little bit more natural and I'm less weird about it. But I am doing my best, folks. So hopefully when someone does rewatch this, we will have somebody to watch me live next time so I don't feel like I'm talking to myself. And pretty decisive win there. Set down the controller. Move on. And boom, just like that. Another win for Deep Delight. I definitely feel like he's going to add a lot to the breeding program. Yep, SSS, SSS. I think I used Deep Delight before. I bred him to someone with some like pretty good speed, and then I crossed that with a horse with a lot of stamina, and it just made a monster horse. But I think the best like first crossing horse that I've ever had was definitely a Jeho Round Cosmos. I was had a chestnut colt by them, and he was just way above the rest. I mean, I bred him pretty early in the game, and I just never got rid of him. He's still standing stud in my main file. And time to hit the gas. Not sure if I'm going to have to go to the whip with this race. Ooh, last corner leader. I forgot that he has this. You know who my actual favorite, though, to race is? Just because of all of the like auto abilities that they have is Beauty Value. He has close race okay and grit. And let me tell you, I raced him so past his peak, and he had an insane amount of wins. I just really couldn't get beat with him just because all those auto abilities. Wonder Whale, I don't know if anybody else has noticed this, but I had to unlock Front Runner in like every race if I wanted him to race well. It was like if I didn't race him, I'd have been in front of the field. I never had a good result. I mean, he won lots of races for me, and I retired him as, but still. All right, let's retire. Should we entry in? Let's go. One more. Now I should be getting him ready for grade 1 stake, but am I gonna race Deep Delight one more time? I'm gonna give him a little bit. Okay, we're gonna put him in the Normandy. Okay, so now we're gonna race for Willard for the first time. I don't remember what racing her was like, so hopefully we get along well. But I did use her in the breeding program. The last in my main game file, so she must have been relatively enjoyable to race. Oh, there is the awful yellow bandages. Yikes. 3 points. We're second favorite. Cool Steel. It's an interesting name. 3, 2. Ooh. Okay, well, maybe she sits right off the pace, though. So I am tired of these horses that like to come from behind. Oh my god, could there be one more bay in this field? Is there anything other than bays? Okay, I see one chestnut. It's so funny when I wrote Beauty Value, I think it was, there was always like 3 or 4 grays in the field. There's like a gray magnet. I think it was Sedate Ruler who raced against him a lot. All right, let's put on some speed. There you go. Let's sweep. Here with the whip. See how she responds. Let's say that she. All right, there we go. Start pulling away a little bit. Yeah, I'm gone along with her much better than Perfect Minister. Definitely happy for that decision to get rid of Perfect Minister despite being a lovely gray. I already have Beauty Value and Kinky Light and the filly. I was born of Kinky Light and Formal Method, I think it was. Ooh. She's gray. Radiant Mist. Hopefully she ends up being a super cool mare. But we shall see. I got along with Formal Method pretty well. The only reason really that I retired her was I needed spots. Yeah, she'll be fine. Let's do a quick save. And time to race. I think that we have General Pleasure back up again. So looks like we're the favorite, but I'm not supposed to blow it out of the field. I think it was said Hot Attack was second. I think Hot Attack's a filly. Does General Pleasure have late foot? Because wasn't it just the last race that I ran her in, that I ran her poorly in, that the bar went ding, 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 ding from side to side? Or was that a different horse? I can't remember. I'm going to have to watch back the live stream to figure out who I was racing then. But I feel like it was her, and there her bar was reasonable. Mm-hmm. So we have her for the turf, and we have Cutting for the sprint. And then I always have a handful of 2-year-olds. I'm going to have to see what titles I still need. We'll have to check out the hall. Didn't see there. We're going to have to check out the hall after this and figure out which ones. I know that Wonder Whale won a lot of those titles, so that... And there's the 3-3 that we need to get ready. And they're going to make a gap for me. Come on. Yep. Bye. To Closer. Well, that was a pretty decisive win. But I've never had the ability Closer come up with her. I have to look at what causes it to come up and see if I can trigger it more often, because that was pretty easy. Win for her. Thank you, thank you. Boom, Platinum Stakes. Won by 4-year-old General. Sure. GP, Hot Attack. Second. I feel like her and maybe Beauty Value might be a good crossing. General Pleasure with her. Beauty Value's got a lot across the board. Ooh, what do we just get? Mid-champ. Nice. Beauty Value's got a lot of good stats. Let me check this out real quick. Letting these Closer race well when overtaking horses around the final corner. That doesn't really tell me how I need to unlock that lane ability. Is it kind of like last corner leader, but you don't have to get to the front, you just need to start making a move around the corner? Ugh. I don't know. No, don't need any of those. Nope. Paris Cup, I think is the next one for her. What do we got? Deep Delights First Grade 1. And we have Cutting Crystal going for another race to help him earn the GWS Sprint. Looks like we're the second favorite. Rude Shark. I gotta look up. Who's Rude Shark? I don't think I've ever... At least not memorable. Rude Shark. Never raced him before. His name doesn't sound super familiar, but maybe he's an early peak and that's why they think he should win this race. Not sure. And, oof. I'm on it today with my start. When I first played this game, I'd say my starts were probably like the worst thing about my game. And now, since I played this in the hard mode, starts are way easier than closing. Alrighty. Start moving up just a little bit. Alrighty, put on some pressure. Let's go. Ooh, I did not race this well, I don't think. Oh! Well, I did not run that well, but when in doubt, revolutions come in and save my butt in this game. Thankfully, I was able to maneuver around that horse that was in front of me. I was watching one of the live streamers, and I can't remember exactly who it was, but they got a revolution. There was a horse right in front of them, and boom, they knocked into the backside, and that took the revolution away. They still won, I think, the race, but still sucks. Ooh, that was Rude Shark. Why did we beat him? Alrighty. Super Mile Cup Turf, 8 furlongs. And we're the pretty easy favorite. Let's see if we can be worthy of being better's choice here. Pretty good start. Not that it really matters. Yeah, could be a little farther back, but I mean, it's not giving me bad position, so I'm just gonna sit quietly and see how it goes. When I first played this game, though, I mean, I don't know how many starts I had before I really figured it out and started winning some in this game, because I mean, I got this game fairly young, and I did not read a game guide or... Oh my goodness. See if we can set a record. I don't know if we'll be fast enough, but we sure did give it our darnest. And still had stamina in the tank. Dang. Maybe I should have raced him a little lighter. He might not come back to the barn that well, but I think that he's quite a few points ahead in the GWS Sprint anyway, so Super Mile Cup, check. Ooh, we did set a record. Nice. I still have not unlocked that one where I think it's 5 records in a year, or there's one record, one or award, and then there's another one that's 2 G1s back to back. Record setter. Cutting Crystal is tearing these horses apart. Yay. And let me check that. Let's go to the hall real quick. Let's see. There's titles. Yep, I am missing King of Kings, the 2 record breaker ones, and then the one for like 52 wins in a row. My G1 data is getting pretty good. I have that page filled, missing the Empress and the Princess. That page filled, that page filled. The Mirage and the Paris 1000. Brain Oaks. London Gold Cup, Red Flower. Dublin Long, Fountain, Saturn Paris. Paris Royal, England King. China Sprint, World Turf Cup. I found all those. But as I said, look, Wonder Whale. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 7. He's only missing 7 out of all of them. 3 pages worth of grade 1 wins. And then rare Maltaz. Schnazzy. Didn't do as much with him. Alright, let's see. Cutting Crystal. Is there any G1s that we can enter? Nope. He ain't winning back to back, that's for sure. He's good for the Paris Mile, though, so we'll put him in that. Yeah, I don't have anybody. We're gonna enter you. Let's see, what do we got? Yeah, looks great. Backpack, sorry. How many stars do we already have on in Deep Delete? 3 for 3. 1 G1 win, 1 for 1 with Frugal Lark, 1 for 1 with Western Tiger, 8 mounts, 7 wins, 1 second with Cutting Crystal, 15 mounts on General Pleasure, 13 wins, 1 second, 1 third. 12 of those, 13 are G1s though. Alrighty, let's race Frugal Lark now. When I first played the game, I used to always have, 8 to 3. East of Pool. What I was saying was when I first started playing the game, I would put blinkers on everything, shadow rolls on everything, bandages all the way around. Now I think I'm just more into the simplicity of the shadow roll than to have the hood and blinkers. Alrighty. I don't know, this might have been a stretch for Frugal Lark, but we will see if we can get the job done with her. But I have a lot of 3-year-old filly grade 1s that I need to win, so I definitely wanted to make sure that I got a SS filly that could run decently well to, check those off for me. I know a few people have said that they like Noelle Angel, but I could not stand that mare. I ran religiously 2nd, 3rd, 4th with her, and I bred her 1 time, and I got rid of the foal because it wasn't worth having. And that's going to be a 2nd. That was not the best riding I've done. But I was saying with Noelle Angels, I rode her for quite a while. I was trying to get a lot of the grade 1s unlocked, and so I kept her in the stable for way longer than I would typically with a horse that I don't get along with. But Her movie nut I did not like. I bred that, and then I bred those two together because they were the only like decent horses I had in the breeding barn, and it gave me, I can't remember if it was a filly or colt, but it came in and I just got rid of it. I didn't like. Stats sucked. It had some ability that wasn't very good, and I didn't like the parents anyway, so I just got rid of that line. Wasn't going to work for me. I know a lot of people have used Movie Nut and find them pretty decent, but again, not my cup of tea. I don't know, I guess I have to be able to have some speed off the jump, I think, is like when I ask them to go forward, I want like an instant response. So that's why maybe it's responsiveness of them is what I look for, because who's in the barn right now? Oh, Bones. What's his full name? I'll have to go look at the breeding again, but Bones was I think he was all surfaces. Roxy's Bone, that's what it is. Roxy's Bone had like insane responsiveness, and I got along very well with him, even though like a lot of his other stats were like meh. He won a lot of grade 1 races for me. I think I still have him in there since I retired. I think I might have retired Emerald over him, but I will double check. Roxy's Bone, though, yes. I hadn't raced that horse ever before, and before this game, because I kind of I found the forums when I first started playing, and I just went with like a lot of the really suggested horses, Beauty Value, Western Tiger, Deep Delight, Brown Cosmos. I kind of just didn't have this full of a stable. I just kind of keep 2 or 3 horses, just really good ones. And then once I started breeding, then I had more horses racing. But yeah, I used a lot of those big name horses. Ultimate Fan, Little Eden were definitely part of the breeding. Trying to think who else I used. Oh, Endless Libra, really liked him. I kind of stayed away from breeding until I had really nice horses when I first played this game. Because I think I bred like right off the hop when I started, and then I realized that, if you don't breed great horses, you get kind of meh babies, and it was kind of a waste of time when you could just go to the market and buy way better ones. So I just kind of waited till I had good horses. I'm really waiting for Sacred Bridge. I don't feel like a lot of people choose to race him. He's kind of a hot-headed chestnut that's not super easy to run, but I really liked him. Crossed with Best Bridge. I had a filly named Sacred Valley, and she was probably one of the best dirt horses that I've ever had. Best Bridge, I believe, is a gray mare, because Sacred Valley was she was very light gray. And then I bred Sacred Valley to Tender Value, and I had a chestnut with a flaxen mane filly, and she was pretty good, but she was never as good as Sacred Valley. I think Sacred Valley has a lot of the dirt records. She was just, I ended up using her to clear one of the dirt races. Ooh, Cutting Bristol, there he goes again. See if we can set another record with him. I don't know if that will be fast enough to set a record, but we tried our darnest. Cutting Crystal is a pretty quick little feller. I had a choice between him and who was it? Oh, him. There was Cosmic Fog, Perfect Minister, who I picked up like an idiot. And there was one more, and I should have got him over. I really should have got Cosmic Fog over Perfect Minister, but But at least I got this guy out of that purchase. At least I made one good decision. Yeah, Cutting Crystal is dominating the sprint. And General Pleasure is dominating the turf. 84 points. Don't have anybody for the dirt, though. It's alright, we won it last year, so it's the biggest deal. I could run in that, or give him some time off and go for that. I'm gonna give him this one. What was that? Yeah, we're gonna do that, and then okay, he's good on the dirt. Should I try him? Just wanted to see why he wasn't eligible. Is Deep Delight better though? Deep Delight is great on the dirt. Okay, so we're gonna put him in this right here. That's where he'll go. It's like another quick save. And try to finish the year out before I end the live stream, but I don't know if we'll get there or not. We'll see. We shall see. Deep Delight. Ooh, Quick Appeal. Number 4. Quick Appeal. I think he's a speedster. Let's say he's a short distance horse. I've never used him though, but I think I seen him. I think I looked him over at the sale. I tend not to buy the sprinters. I don't overly love the sprint races. The longer they are, kind of better. 10-11 furlongs is like my favorite. Let's see if we can get him in a good position. Deep Delight really has free, so it doesn't really matter where I put him. But I kind of like to be up more by the action. It's just easier than coming from behind. Alrighty, Roo. Just gonna sit here. And now that I have Deep Delight, who's got some distance to him, I don't think I have any mares with any distance. I'm gonna have to find somebody to cross with him. But there's seriously just no one. Just oh my god, I feel like I'm being pranked. Like I've never had this many revolutions, and then I go live and bam, I'm like revolution in every other ride. And I'm playing hard mode, so I want to give myself a pat back on this. Because in easy mode, I swear I never get like any revolutions. It should be harder to get revolutions in hard mode, you'd think. But maybe I've just gotten better at riding, because before, if you just had an SS horse, I feel like in easy mode, like it's kind of a guaranteed win. I had Noelle Angel for a little bit in my easy mode save, where I bred all the nice horses. My main file, I didn't know that there was a difference between easy to normal to hard when, and breeding considerations. I was just like young, and I was like, I've never played this game. Let's start on easy. And I got along well enough with Noelle Angel, and I think I bred her once. I don't know if her line went really anywhere, but I did breed her, and I got along with her well enough, and that's why I thought, I'll just buy her, and we'll be fine. Yeah, no. In hard mode, like, I don't know if you just have to do a better job at jockeying them, but I was It was not. Let's go check on Radiant Mist and see where her stats are. It's a full. Full. Okay, what is that? So it looks like her speed and braking right now is the strongest. She uses a formal method, Kinky Light, which makes sense. I think formal method was a speedy mare. Yeah, she had S. So that's her. Dirt short, front early. I have a lot of dirt horses. Cosmic Glory. And I replaced a few of them. Rare molds all, so that could be useful. Beauty value, dirt. Turf, all. I'm thinking I breed a Wonder Whale filly to a rare emerald. Or maybe a Beauty Valley filly to Wonder Whale to rare emerald. I'll have to see though. Fair enough. See, they really like her when I check prices. She has bad feel, bad temper, and bad health. And her stamina's mint and her power's mint. Like, I know that she has great speed, braking, staying, and response, but I need to really balance her out with someone who has a strong bright side, which would be probably tender value, but no stamina's added. And still bad health. Maybe beauty value, cosmic glory. I don't know. But anyways, that's Radiant Mist, formal method, Kinky Light. Nice big sock up front. Looks like it goes over her knee. Alright, back to where we're at. Let's see. For Deep Delight and Frugal are both in grade 1s. This will be the third grade 1 for Deep Delight, and hopefully the first grade 1 win for Frugal Arc. Your sets are alright right now. Hate that she's poor on dirt. I like when they're all. 8 to 12 is a little bit of small range. But she's got grit and close race okay, which are nice. Alrighty. I should just hit next week. Oh well. Alrighty, Sunshine. And they have us as a freight again. Let's go. I'm really liking Deep Delight right now. I've had really good luck with Western Tiger, but feels like in the hard mode, me and Deep Delight here are a pretty good match. Western Tiger hopefully is going to be a better 3-year-old. I mean, he's not raced poorly or anything. I just feel like it was more work to get him to win than Deep Delight. But I've also had quite a few revolutions with Deep Delight, which have gotten me out of tight spots. So I guess it's not easy to compare them because they're not. It's like comparing apples to oranges. And let's put on some speed. Because I'm worried that we're going to have to... Oh my goodness, what the heck? Okay. Me and Deep Delight are biffles for life over here. He's the easiest horse I've ever rode. And Cutting Crystal, I found lots of revolutions, as you've seen, but Deep Delight, goodness. And another very nice, decisive win for Deep Delight. 2-2-2. And picture perfect. Sunshine Stakes, check. See how far in front of the field he was. 7 furlongs. 7 lengths. My goodness. Went 6 furlongs. 7 lengths in front of Scott Show. Last Groove. Good weapon. Heard those ones before. SSS. It's easy. 7 legs win. Let's see. Dang, east of pool. Might need to race against the Colts, for goodness sakes. I wonder if east of pool is an early growth type. Maybe that's why. Ooh, that was not good. Why she is leaps and bounds ahead of Frugal Lark, at least in the bettor's minds. Come on, get up there, mare. Caltour. East of Pool's the 10. Right behind us. Pretty similar looking. They both have a stripe on their head. Pretty plain bays. I'm going to probably make a move at like 2.9 furlongs. Feeling we're going to get trapped in, though. Right there. Then, as soon as that dial comes a little bit off, we are going to hit her with it. I don't think we're going to beat her. Well, that's disappointing. Let's hope we hold on for second. Maybe if we hit her with the whip earlier? You know what I mean? It gave us an S and stretch. Yes, East of Pool is just a better filly. But 3-year-old season, they better watch out. That's what we got for. Alrighty. Let's see what we can put Teeth to Light in. I think we're going to skip these and put him in the World Jake Juvenile Cup. That should earn him 2-year-old of the year if he wins it, which I think he should. Frugal Arc, I don't know, man. Furlong, no. Right there. Maybe a 10 furlong race. What have we been racing you as? 8 and 7. Would you like to say should have done better last race? I don't know. Hopefully she progresses in her 3-year-old season. Alrighty, let's go get some more racing done. We're at an hour and 13 minutes. Hoping to have the season done before 2 hours, but really is what it is. Pick second favorite. Naked. Whatever. At least we're not 120 to 1. Like whoever that other horse was. Ooh, that's smooth. I always loved the walker. Usually X through this, but Western Tiger just kind of has a cocky personality, and I feel like these like walk-ins onto the track are really, and Gallop Racer 2003 are just iconic and need to be shown a little bit. All right, let's see if we can get ourselves placed pretty well. Who's that light gray up there? Visual Tail. Okay, we'll keep it on the favorite so we know where they're at. Visual Tail. I've never raced that horse. I don't even think I've really even seen it for sale. And you can buy them in month 7. Pretty horse. As you can tell, I'm very much drawn to the grays. And I love a good chestnut too. It's one of my reasons why I like Tender Value. The flaxen mane. When I worked on a thoroughbred breeding farm, we actually had a chestnut colt with a flaxen mane out of Stormy Atlantic, and he was the coolest horse. And I was hoping that he wouldn't be that good of a racehorse, so I could turn him into a riding horse. But then he ended up being a pretty good racehorse. I think he's raced in some black type stake races and done pretty decently, so he's not going to be turned into a riding horse anytime soon. Alrighty, Round Saturn's picked over us. Dancing Monster. Desert Runner. Why do they not like us for this race? Do we not usually... You run 12 distance. Go for long distance is well within her range. Well, we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping for another pretty decisive win so we can have the turf kind of already wrapped up. 3, 2, 1. Oh, God. That was bad. That was what I was supposed to check, is if she had late foot. I was trying to remember what I said I needed to check on, but I don't feel like she does. I don't know why. Sometimes the alarm swings really quickly and sometimes it's normal. Alrighty, though. Sounded pretty good. Hopefully I don't get distracted by my talking and run her a pretty decent race. Let's see. Separate Mark. Ugh, that horse was a pain in my behind last season. There's Dancing Monster and Round Saturn, Using Earth, Dynamic Club, Mad Chatter. Oh, Silver Arrow, who I literally had an option to buy. That's who the last one I was talking about when I did Perfect Minister. I had an option to buy Silver Arrow and I didn't. And I've used him before. And a YouTuber I used to watch back in the day, Spyro Chick, I think was her username. I think she had Silver Cami out of him. And I feel like she was a pretty good mare, if I remember right. And that's why I picked him up in my other game. And I think he produced fairly decently for me. But come on, hold on, mare. Let's go. Let's go. I don't think we're going to be able to chase him down today. Well, that's a disappointing result. Definitely didn't win a third. Let's see if I ran it poorly. I mean, I went a little early, but I had to get her up there, and I just couldn't. We're supposed to be fourth, so I ran fine. I wonder why. She passed her peak now? Strange how we've gone from pretty, consistently favorite to not the favorite anymore. Yep, whatever. And she's still leading, like, quite a bit. I don't think they could probably catch her now, but I'm just going to see if she's ready to retire to see if that's it. No, she hasn't had a peak. Well, that's weird. I don't really have an answer for that. Alrighty. We're going to skip that one. Don't think I've won the Turf Cup yet. I think she won the Filly and Mare Turf Cup last year. Let's look. Okay. Oh, yeah. She won with Joint Soldier behind her. I looked at Joint Soldier to pick up, and I decided against her, but I've never used her before, and I don't really... I've never really heard anybody use her, but we'll put them here. I don't know if anybody else has used Gold Bomb. I want to say she was a chestnut filly. And I bred a really good colt with her. Gold Bomb, yeah. I've never seen anybody else use her though. And I don't remember why I ended up picking her up in my other file, but I did pick her up. We're gonna system save real quick. I ended up picking her up. She bred a beast of colt, so if I see her again, I think I'm gonna pick her up. I want to say she was an S mare, not a double S. I want to say she was chestnut too. I bred her to. I have no idea who I bred her to make this beast colt. I want to say Endless Libra, but I don't feel like that's right because he was like across the board pretty even, and I think Endless Libra has a few E's and not like the best stamina. I think he's like a sprinter. 3 favorite. Come on, Deep Delight. Alrighty. See if we can make magic happen one more time with Deep Delight. I love how this is supposed to be like emulating the Breeders' Cup races. Like a lot of the time, even though I now have like already won the Louisville Derby, I still like to race in it if I have a good dirt horse because it's supposed to be the Kentucky Derby, and I just feel like there should be an award for winning what is the Triple Crown races in this file. Or in Gallop, like I wonder why they didn't have like, oh, if you win all 3 of these, you unlock a really cool dirt horse. I wonder what their thought process was behind, essentially making the Triple Crown races without, using directly their names so they didn't get copyright issues, I'm sure. But what was the point of making them if there was like no incentive to win them in there? Dang it. I need to get off this rail. Oh no. I think I messed those words up. I think that we lost. Yikes. I did not run that well. Oh, well, you live and you learn. Yeah, no, they're going to give that to them. Yep, Petite Ridge. That's disappointing. That was definitely on me. Yep, terrible stretch. I raced in too close to the front. I just got stuck on that rail for too long. Oof. I really hope the next races don't go as poorly. That sucked. And that was supposed to cinch us getting 2-year-old colt of the year. So now I'm going to have to, I think, is it the Young Crown Cup? Could be another one that. Well, let's see if I can race Cutting Crystal the way that he's supposed to be. Didn't even check out who the favorite was. It doesn't matter because Cutting Crystal is going to crush the field. I know a lot of people really like the mare Cam's Crown, but I have never gotten her in the game. I don't know if I missed the year that she shows up, but I have never been lucky enough to own her or race her. I've gotten Kramer's King, who I know is also like really tough to get a hold of. I am having a tough go at this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to run him down. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was a string of bad races. Looks like the Breeders' Cup of Gallop Racer is going to be a long haul of bad stretches. Yay. Well, maybe I can pull my game together with the last one. And save myself from a total embarrassment. And not the favorite, of course. So this is my redemption race. And I'm going to have to do it via general pleasure, who most of the time I get relatively along with. I don't really know what I did so wrong with Deep Delight. And usually it's just, oh well, I guess. Too late now. Can't win them all. Sure wish you could, though. I guess that would make the game a lot less interesting if you just won everything pretty easily once you got decent horses. The method I started out with was just having all kinds of E-ranked horses and choosing ones that I knew I could race well. I knew I wasn't going to win races. I wasn't going to win a lot of races, maybe I should say. I did win a few along the way, but I knew it wasn't going to be like super successful with these horses. I just knew that I needed to get good results to get enough points to buy better stuff and to swap them out as quickly as possible. Trying to Lost Sun, I think, is that gray mare that a lot of people would choose to start with, and people have great luck with her. Again, another horse that a lot of people like, I just didn't vibe with. Okay, here comes 3-3. We're just gonna start rolling, and that's not a good sign. And we're stuck behind a bunch of horses. We're gonna get our butts whooped. This is not going well. Well, I'm not going to get my redemption. I will be happy if I get a check. This is embarrassing. Run for me at the Breeders' Cups. I think that was cursed. Yeah, we're going to lose a skill probably from... Oh, I finished fourth. Oh, well, I didn't run it that bad. It wasn't our week. It's not our week. Well, sucks, but we move on. Whatever. Yep. Lost front. I don't have even a front runner. Ugh, whatever. Well, Saturn is catching up. Yay. Well, it sucked. Well, we're just going to skip to next month. Yeah, we're going to race some track up. I was not live, love, laughing there. Let's see what we got. Go for that. Oh, there went my... I've not had a good run on general pleasure since the platinum. I don't know if we're just going through a slump. Oh yeah, she does have late foot. That explains it. Or she's just on the decline and ready to be retired. No, she's still no peak. And he's still good. And Delight, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. We should have lost that one. Any of the races that we should have won. That was it. We're going to go for the Young Crown Cup and hope that will get him 2-year-old of the year. If not, we gave it a real good shot. Frugal Lark is actually a favorite for once. I didn't see Easter Pool, so there's that. Ooh, rain. And those ugly yellow bandages. Alrighty, let's get this 3, 2, Whew. That was pure luck, witchcraft. I don't know. But it definitely was not skill there that got that. That was me close my eyes, hoping for the best. Have a good start. Now that we've had a good start, hopefully we can close well for Galark and put a G1 win on her. What else do we got in the field? Great Arrow, Sly Attack, Round Opal, Hot Soul, Forever Fan, Happy Page, Floral Derby. I've seen people breed with her before. Scott Show, she's alright. Grand Dancer, never used her. Definitely Round Cosmos is probably one of my favorite mares in this game. Again, I feel like I like the speedy. I like the speedsters. Faster the better. I like a fast mid-distance horse. So it really gets me going. And I love the dirt races. And first G1 for Frugal Lark. Ooh, it's that. There came flying home. Frugal Lark, I'm probably going to cross with somebody who's all surfaces. Because I don't like when they can only run on turf or can only run on dirt. Just limited to their GWS opportunities when they're poor on one surfaces. Hot Soul. Ooh, that was a favorite. Good run for us. Well, it looks like we're at 1 hour and 32 minutes so far, and we don't got much of the year left to go, so not too shabby the pace that we're going at. I even bought horses at sale in a timely manner, or at least as timely as I could. Let's go check on the baby, see if how it's coming along. Full. Okay, well, we're 3 across now for this kinky light formal method. Leave in the comments if you've ever used formal method and had a good result. Also, let me know if you've ever used Desert Spring. I've never used her, and I'm not sure. I've never used Safety Rock. She's from here from the beginning. She was one of the first winners I retired. So I don't know if I'll use her or not. Cosmic Glory, I think I'll end up using just because she's got a lot of speed. I think Formal Method will probably leave because I bred with her once already. I don't think I'm going to breed Perfect Partner. She was the first, I think, one that I retired. And, I mean, how can you compare? I mean, she's turf instead of dirt, but you breed her to a turf stallion and you get turf anyways. But I'm thinking I'm going to breed Beauty Value next, so I can breed to Wonder Whale, who can breed to Rare Emerald. So Beauty Value filly to breed to Wonder Whale, and then a Wonder Whale filly to breed to Rare Emerald. It's kind of the goal. Who's going to be the mayor? I don't know. I haven't thought that through exactly. If you have any suggestions, please do leave them. Don't know if Frugal Lark will be it. We shall see. Because I want to get a few foals out of those stallions that are already in the barn before Western Tiger gets in there and Deep Delight, because I think that they're probably better stallions than a few of them in there. So I want to give them a chance and add them to the bloodline before I move on. I've heard that Western Tiger is the key to breeding white foals. I read that in one of the forums. I have not personally tried breeding him repeatedly to get a white foal. But maybe it could be fun. So a lot of the live streamers are kind of having a little contest between each other, like who can, win the Dream Cup, clear the Dream Cup first. So need a little challenge for myself, or something interesting for the viewers to watch. Can I maybe breed all grays to win the dream, to clear the Dream Cup with all grays? I don't know, something like that. Something to add a little bit of spice, to add a little bit of something when you're watching. Because, we're almost at the point where we've won most of the grade ones offered by the game, and I've already cleared the GWS Sprint, Turf and Dirt, and, seeing I can't think of words. The credits roll. There's what I'm looking for. I've seen the credits roll already, so it's like need a challenge to add to why I'm playing, where we're going with it. Alrighty. Let's see what we're working with. Do we need to race Western Tiger one more time before we're... Good dirt. I'm going to try this and see how well he actually is on dirt. He's 4 for 4, 6 for 5, 2 wins, 2 seconds with Frugal Arc. And this should finish out their seasons. And then I think I will be retiring General Pleasure, and we will... Or hopefully you guys will help me decide who I breed her to, because I think we should breed her. And then probably Frugal Arc will probably be the next mare. I mean, I still need to breed Cosmic Glory, because she's pretty decently expensive to breed to. And I don't know if that's just because she's S ranked while she's in there. She's the only S ranked I have. Because all the rest are ranked A, classified A. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I love the crazies. Yeah, like Only Ocean was one of the best horses from the E ranks that I raced, and he has a terrible needle. It just goes, and he's a front runner. And I swear I got along with that horse so well. I actually put him in the breeding barn and thought about breeding him for a minute, and I was like, might as well wait. There's no reason to have poorly ranked original horses. Like, what am I supposed to do with the line? I mean, how do you go from breeding a mare like Lost Sun to Only Ocean, and then what am I supposed to breed to Wonder Whale next? Like, oof. This is not ideal, but I live, laugh, loving in the conditions we were given. Alrighty. Frugal Arc is a 2-whip max out at a filly, I guess. That name looks like she was coming flying, but yeah, I might need to. She's definitely not a General Pleasure, go to the whip, go to the sword type of filly, so I'll have to keep that in mind for future races. But the filly cup, check. Let's see. Deep Agenda came flying at then, but still we beat him by 5 lengths. Goodness. I just keep putting my foot in my mouth. I think we race all of the horses on the same day now. The rest of them. Oh, we got Deep Delight, and then these two, and then Western Tiger by himself. Okay, we need to win this with Deep Delight if we have any desire to be 2-year-old horse of the year. 2-year-old colt of the year. Hopefully, I think Easter Pool will probably get 2-year-old filly of the year. She whooped our butts early on in the season. But we did win the Philly Cup, so that might balance that out. Okay, we are going to make sure we run him as a closer. Or at least, maybe not closer, but maybe at least, a little bit more off the pace than we have been. Been too much up in the action. Maybe like a mid-pack. That's about. Kinky Dragon, we've seen that one quite a bit. Monster, Local Chief, Irish Sunday, Inky Jet, Dry Sun hanging around. I haven't seen a lot of these horses. I mean, oh, we got ourselves in a bad spot again. Someone needs to fire me as a jockey. Thankfully, Deep Delight is a pretty badass horse. Definitely a little bit better on turf, I would say, even though he's supposedly great on both. I think that he leans a little bit more turf. Just like Wonder Whale, I always feel like he's a little bit better on the dirt, even though he's supposedly great on both. When he started getting weak at the end, and I needed to finish him off the season, I just put him in a bunch of dirt grade ones. This last season, I got 3 titles with him, I think. GWS, Turf, Dirt, and Iron Horse. And that was struggle at the end. At the beginning of the season, he was winning very easily, so I tried to win a lot of the GWSS races as quickly as I could to get us points ahead. And then I kind of slugged it out for the Iron Horse title. I came to the end part of it. I think I raced him once in this year 11. I think I want to say I did the February stakes with him, and that was kind of his last good race. Let's see. Oof. At least it's Cutting Crystal, thankfully. Cutting Crystal is still doing well, unlike General Pleasure, which I'm going to have to put all my talents or lack thereof to get her to win the next race, I think. And that should cap off the season and get her GWS turf. Hopefully. Cross fingers. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like they go through a slump. You go through a slump racing them. I feel like I'm playing too much on the rail. And then their stats kind of go back up and they finish the season well. But I don't know. Last 2 races have been tough. Let's put them away pretty easily. That should earn us the turf title, or the sprint title, sorry, with Cutting Crystal. That should do it. I think we had a pretty early season lead that we've just coasted along through. It's like the one hiccup at the Breeders' Cup is finished his season strong, and hopefully we'll come back for a 4-year-old season. He's one I need to breed quickly too as well, because I mean, I don't think his stats will stand up to, Western Tiger or Deep Delight. So I need to get a filly out of him. I essentially don't really want any colts. I just want decent fillies because there's just so many nice colts in the game to breed too. You just really don't need your own in the beginning. And it's so easy to shop for one every year. The fillies is a struggle bus. Well, that was a mediocre start. I did not check her odds either. Oops. That's what happens. I need to learn how to play well and live stream at the same time. We need to back her off just a little bit. Maybe try to sell her behind this gray. So right here. That's a pretty good spot. Do. Okay, staying vigilant, paying attention here. Yeah, I don't know how all these live streamers, I guess, just chat away the whole time. I guess they have people interacting a little bit more. So, chatting to people instead of just talking to yourself. And we better, come on, Mare. Let's finish the season strong. Run that 6 down. This is a race that we all. Sure, we've won this race before, so that could add to our G1s in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, but we did it. We did it. Nice. Yeah, but I was saying my throat's getting pretty sore. I had almost 2 hours of talking straight, I guess. I am not well practiced. The China Cup, we have done it. I think that should earn us GWS titles for both of our older horses. Ooh, nice earnings too. Yes, Crystal wins, General Pleasure wins. We almost still ended up 5th, even though we retired him early. General Pleasure, GWS Turf. Cutting Crystal. Oh, he gets Mile Champ and GWS Sprint. Nice. Class wins. Alrighty, we got one last horse for the season, and then our year 11 is over. And that will be the end of the live stream as soon as we finish the year out. Horses. Petite Ridge and Quick Appeal are picked over us, but I think we can get the job done with Western Tiger. I have had a lot of success breeding him. I bred him to... Ooh, that was not a good start. Around Cosmos, and I had a filly that I named Cosmic Contender, and she was just a badass filly. I used her for the Dream Cup as well. Again, like I said, I used a lot of fillies. I think because that's mostly what I try to breed. As my philosophy is, as I've stated before, use the game stallions, breed nice mares. And it's always nice to have some cool colored fillies too. That's why I like having some, tender value and grays too. That's why I picked up Perfect Minister. I thought he'd be, he's a good-looking horse, he had good stats, and his price was pretty good. Oh, I did not race this overly well. Am I gonna get the job done? Oh, that was really tight. I don't think so. I don't think I got the job done there. My bad. That was poorly ran on my part. Can't win them all. Let's see what we got. Ooh. I think we got third. Right. Yup. That sucked. Not how I wanted to cap the year out, but that's where we're supposed to be anyways. B-stretch. Who won though? Special type. Where's the second pick? Oh, T-Bridge was fourth. Alrighty, tidy. Let's see how we end up for the season though. Ooh, should I give a... I don't know if I'm really ready to... Ooh. I didn't have anyone race on dirt. No horse of the year, but Cunning Crystal was the best sprinter. General Pleasure won Older Mare, and Deep Delight did get 2-year-old of the year. Pretty good. Finished second, first. What was that for wins? Should I try the Dream Cup? Let's give it a shot. Let's see if we can unlock anything. 8-13. I think we put Wonder Whale here. And do we go for the classic? Let's go for the classic. Oh. Do I have to choose the sprint? Can I do the mile? Okay, we're going to put... There we go. This isn't probably going to go very well, but we are going to give it a shot. See if we can unlock any cool horses. Alrighty, let's look. How do they like Rare Emerald? Not great odds, but not the worst in the world. So let's see what we can do. I think Rare Emerald has last quarter later, so if I can utilize that, I will. Alrighty, here's Dream Mile. As you can see, one of my past horses, Mr. Prospector, named after, the real Mr. Prospector, set the record for this. He was the Round Cosmos and J-Ho cross that I bred pretty early in the game and still have never gotten rid of because he's just that good. As you can see, I mean, he set the record for this. Eventually you'll get to see all the records set by horses in this race for homebreds, mostly fillies. But he's the one colt that I think I ended up using him, though, when I raced it last time and won Happy Plane. I think I used him in the Classic. He just had really good distance on him. Yeah, like I said, not really the horse. Probably get the job done. But we ran a good fourth, I think. Not too shabby. The odds. First Dream Cup race out of the way. Hey, we were supposed to be ninth and we were fourth. Happy Plane quickly beat us. More wins, good horse. Round Cosmos, good. We had Endless Libra, great horse. Oh, there's Cutting Crystal. Kramer's King. Odd Family. I mean, I couldn't have ran it pretty much any better. But, AKG experience. Okay, so let's try Okay, let's look who we were working with. 98. Not great odds. How is the other Wonder Whale a better choice than us? That's just rude. They have no faith in our game. It's okay. 3, 2, 1. Bam. Maybe we'll get a revolution. Oh, great. I have to deal with the other Wonder Whale who also wants to go to the lead and unlock proper. But this is the race that I would run Sacred Bridge, who was Best Bridge, Sacred Ridge, Best Bridge Cross, Sacred Valley was her name. And she just dominated this. I forgot to check who had the record, but it's probably her. Sacred Valley. Gray filly, super fast, great stamina. I think her and her sons, she had 2 colts that I just didn't end up using for the breeding program just because they were only dirt preferenced, and I don't really use that many personally bred colts unless they are absolutely, remarkable. Okay, let's put some speed on. I don't think we're going to be able to beat Happy Plane, but we're going to give it our darnest over here. Come on. Come on, Wonder Whale. I believe in you, Wonder Whale. Come on. You're so close to the finish line. Come on, Wonder Whale. Giving us our first G1 win. And the Dream Cup. And I think we did it. I think that was Happy Plane flying. But I think we got the job done. Take that for the bad odds that they gave us. And I beat the computer Wonder Whale. Oh, yeah. Now that is a note to leave my very first live stream on. Dream Dirt. Check. I'm not really sure who this unlocks. I don't remember. Common Earth, maybe? Huh. That was awesome. Didn't expect really anything to come of this. Because I just saved these horses into the Hall of Fame. I mean, you guys all got to watch me save Wonder Whale into the Hall of Fame and Rare Emerald. I'm pretty sure it tells me who I've unlocked. Congratulations on your Dream Cup Dirt victory. Bright Opal has been unlocked. I don't know. Records have been added. Alrighty, this is a new season. We're just going to check on the full real quick, and I think that's where I'm going to end it. It was a pleasure having everybody follow along. Hopefully next time I will have people live watching, and we'll make it even more interesting. But here you can see Radiant Miss is at 4 stars for staying power and stamina, speed and braking, power cuts and health. Just feel and temper is where she looks to be a little bit weak. But if we go to formal method, feel and temper was B and D, and I think it's the same for Kinky Light. Yeah, B and D. So, it's kind of expected. Let's see if she's retirable. Okay, I can retire her. I'm going to system save, and if she retires as an S, we'll actually retire her. And that will, for realsies, be the end of the live stream. Because we've reached the 2-hour mark pretty much. And that was kind of what I wanted to play for. 2 hours. But let's go check real quick if she can be retired as an S rank. I think Safety Rock's got to go. No, Perfect Partner. Oh yeah, General Pleasure saves an S. We're going to retire her then, so we can open up a spot to breed for next season, as long as nothing super fabulous comes in and that we definitely need. But that's general pleasure. Like I said, she's very across the board, even mare. Just needs something with probably better braking and better health, but she has A stamina, which is really important because I don't have anything with A stamina. I don't even think B, C, B. Yeah, rare emerald. Maybe rare emerald crossed with rare emerald crossed with general pleasure. That might not be a bad idea. Turf, middle, mid, sustained. Middle, procedure, sustained. We'll think about it. Anyways, this is the Z Stable, or Lex. You can refer to me as signing off. And I hope you all have a lovely day. And it was very enjoyable to play Season 11 with everybody. So I will try to live stream maybe tomorrow, season or year 12, for everybody to watch. Goodbye.